Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is how to travel on a budget. Let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna jump right into these tips I have for traveling on a budget. I just want to let you guys know that my channel is full of different tips and hacks and ideas on traveling, so I highly encourage you guys check it out. And if you do like my videos, just please give me a sub and a like. All right, and without any further ado, let's just jump right into these tips. So the first one is to use websites that are affordable, frugal, for the budget traveler. So Skyscanner seems to be really popular, Amundo, Google Flights, things like that. There's no shame in trying to get a deal. So for flights, I recommend those. So if you're traveling to places like Europe, instead of doing like flight to flight, consider traveling by bus or train, because they tend to be cheaper. Compare the prices to make sure that you're actually getting a deal, especially in a place like Europe where things are fairly close to each other. You can do things like the Eurostar to get you from to Paris to England, places like that. Don't just think you have to only use flights. Live a lifestyle where you don't spend your money on things you don't really need. So what I mean by this is everyone spends their surplus of funds somewhere. Some people like to splurge on makeup, some people like to splurge on video games, some people like to splurge on this or that. For me, after I paid regular bills and bought food, anything else I had went straight to traveling. So that's just where I spent my money on. Everyone has their thing they spend their money on. Some people like to online shop. They like to have the newest this, newest that, and that's fine. But if you want to travel and you're passionate about traveling, there might be a little sacrifice involved in doing that. Maybe instead of eating out the entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe just pick a Friday or just pick, one day to go out to eat. I'm not saying don't treat yourself. I'm just saying, if you are passionate about traveling and you really want to commit to taking trips, you have to save your money somewhere. So coupons, frugal shopping, and just saving is a huge one. Going along with this is, not only living the lifestyle of just saving your money and using your surplus of funds for travel, and not other things, other materialistic things or whatever. Try to live with people because you live with people, the expenses are kind of spread out, and the more people you have, the more it can spread out and the cheaper each person will pay. So if possible, everyone has their own circumstances, situations, lifestyles. But if possible, maybe some other people are also into traveling. Maybe team up with them to come up with some type of arrangement where you can live pretty cheap. So you can put more money towards your travel hobby, is what I call it, your travel hobby, your travel passion. So for accommodations, I of course recommend Airbnb. I have a whole video about it. I'll link it up above if you're interested. That being said, Airbnb seems to usually be like my ideal for myself, because I like to just rent out a whole place. I like having a full kitchen. It meets my criteria. But if you don't care about having a full kitchen, you might be more interested in hotels, and hotels can have deals. Look and see what is cheaper and what meets your needs. Hostels are a thing. I heard people use them. I haven't used them myself just because I don't know, I just like my privacy, and I personally would pay more to have my privacy. So that's just a personal preference for me. But if you don't care about that, you just want to meet people and you don't mind sharing space and stuff, that is so cool, and you can save so much money. Look at all your options and compare the prices. The reason why I like the Airbnb or just having a full kitchen is because I like to cook some of my meals myself. So I'll stop at a grocery store and pick up a few groceries and cook them for our meals, so you don't have to eat out for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. That adds up. Have breakfast out, but you cook dinner at home. If you are really into saving money, which if you're watching this video, you probably are, try to have like breakfast or lunch out and have dinner at home, because dinner is typically the most expensive meal of the day. So if you can have that meal be at your at home meal, cook it yourself so you can save money, and it could still be very healthy, very delicious, very affordable. So to me, it's a win-win-win-win-win all the way around. My point is to cook your own meals. When you are planning your activities, and I have a whole video about this, I'll link it up above. This is what I do. I look for free stuff. You'd be surprised. You can do a lot of free stuff. I feel like all places I've been, like all of them, most of the activities we did were free. The museums, the galleries, they were all free. So, I mean, it's worth a little quick Google search to see what the area is like, and if there's any free tours, which there are. You know, there's a lot of them. You'd be surprised. Like sometimes you're like, wow, this is free. Like you can pay top dollar for this elsewhere. So look it up. Like you might be surprised what's out there for free. Going to like the landmarks, it's a big activity. It's great for pics, great for vlogging, and they typically don't charge you to take a picture in front of a building, in front of a monument, in front of a historical site. You know, so that's amazing. You have to do your research and check, you know, and make sure everything is still free and, you know, all that good stuff. But a lot of stuff is free. So do your research and do free activities. It's worth it, and you have a great time. So when it comes to transport, your ground transportation, I do have another video on this that I have completely dedicated to ground transportation in a foreign country. Use public transport. Now, depending on where you're going, it might be safer to do private cars. I also have a video on that too, how to stay safe while traveling. If I have enough cards left in this video, I'll link it up above, I'll link it down below. It's on my channel though, you can find it there easily. But public transport is usually the cheapest option. So if you're going to a pretty developed country, you can just get like a transit card. Yeah, each country has a different name for it. In London, it's the Oyster card. In Japan, it's Pasmo or Suica. There's different names for it, but essentially it's just a card you can use for public transportation. You can top it up, and it's really easy and quick, and it gets you around the country pretty cheaply. So public transportation is the way to go. Walk to a lot of places. You know, you could do a lot of sightseeing just by walking. I know I made a video about this too. In Washington, D.C., we did that whole, I don't want to say the whole city, but like that whole touristy area purely walking. The only lift we took, the car we took was just to get like from the airport to the, you know, where all the monuments are. And that was just like, I think it was like a, 5-minute drive, probably not even. So I have a video about that, but like there's some places you can go where you can do a lot of walking around, and walking is free. So yeah, so public transportation and walking for your transport. So another idea is to visit places where your money doubles or even triples. Depending on where you live and stuff, obviously, your money can actually double, possibly even triple in some of those countries. So it might be worth it, you know, if you really want to just go somewhere, to try to go somewhere where that money can, you know, kind of get you a little bit further. You know, I've heard so many things where people go, or even places in South America, I believe, they'll go and they'll have like a dinner or like a nice lunch for like $5. Like there are ways, people. So do your research on that, depending on where you live. You know, do like a quick currency exchange, you know, on Google or something, just to kind of see like where your money will get you. And that's quite helpful too. It's an idea. I love this one. When you go, don't buy stupid souvenirs. I mean, I am a travel vlogger, photographer, and that is like my souvenir. Like my videos I bring back, my photos I bring back, that is like my memories of the trip. I do not waste money on expensive, stupid gadgets and things I'm just gonna sit around and collect dust. I hate that. And even when I bring back souvenirs, it's mostly like items that are like edible. So, you know, the person can like experience a part of the country or like a place we've been by like the candy they have. And I have so many videos on my channel about I bring back stuff for my brother to try. And I feel like that's a better like souvenir than just like a little gadget or like a little figurine that's just gonna sit and collect dust. Anyway, I don't waste money on like spending $20 for a t-shirt, spending $40 for $40 to $60 on a hoodie. I don't spend my money on that. I bring like usually like little food items, maybe like a few makeup products. Like I know when I went to Korea, I bought like my sister back like some perfume and some makeup products. So those are a little bit different, but I know with things that they can actually use and not just sit and collect dust. Like, you know, unless you know someone who just really loves postcards or just really loves, you know, a figurine, you know, they'll appreciate it and they'll like cherish it or whatever, then okay. But to me, I feel like it's a waste of money. Those are my tips for traveling on a budget. I hope they gave you some ideas on like what to think about when you're trying to plan and budget for your trip. If you found this video helpful at all, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys comment and let me know what else you want me to talk about on the channel. What would you like to see? Because I need the ideas. Anything you guys want to tell me that's constructive, I want to hear about it. So put it in the comment section down below. All right, that wraps up this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Hopefully, just don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, go ahead and hit it. It's okay. It's free. It's free. Go ahead and hit it. Okay. All right. All right. Good. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.